Travel news time here at Zach's Travel. I'm Zach's, your host, and I'm going to give you 5 stories today breaking on January the 12th, 2024. Of course, a lot of these apply any time of the year, but we have MSC Cruise coming to a new port in America. Pretty cool news, especially this port that is growing so fast. We're going to talk about this Alaska Airlines door busting off at 16,000 feet in the air, and what the passengers are getting from the airline will blow your mind in compensation. We'll talk about that. Flight cancellations because of the winter weather and all the stuff going on. Going to talk about what's going on there and how some tips to help you out there. Universal Orlando, I've got a crazy, shocking story for you. We went there over the holidays, and it will blow your mind. Stay tuned for that. And then I've got some winter weather travel hacks that will help you just travel, escape the cold, maybe find some discounts and stuff. Bibbidi boppity boo, here's the news for you. Let's get into it. So MSC Cruise Line has just announced that in November 2025, they will be moving their Seascape, which is a brand new huge ship, from Miami to Galveston. Galveston is growing like crazy. Norwegian, Carnival, and Royal Caribbean have all gone there. Royal Caribbean just built a brand new port there in Galveston. It's growing like crazy. It's considered mid-America, so a lot of people can easily get into Houston and get there because Houston's a huge hub. So it's just pretty crazy to see that. I'm really excited about that. We did the MSC cruise on the Med a few years ago. I've got videos on that, and we loved it. I'm really excited to get on this new Seascape ship and check it out and see all the new stuff. I've heard a lot of good things about it. But I just wanted to let you guys know it's going to hold over 5,500 passengers nearly. It's the 3rd largest cruise line in the world, and they're going to go on the 7-night voyages like to the Western Caribbean, which is like Cozumel, Costa Maya, Honduras, Belize, along that area. Usually warm weather all year round and just beautiful ships. I'm fixing to go on Norwegian NLC Prima out of Galveston in a couple weeks, so I will let you guys know about that. The next thing is this Alaska Airlines door blowing out at 16,000 feet in the air. This has not happened in a very, very long time. I think the last time something like this happened was when the flight from Hawaii ripped the head off of it. This is crazy, right? I think we can all agree on that. And it was just announced that Alaska Airlines, it was just announced that Alaska Airlines is only going to give their passengers $1,500 in compensation. I mean, what? I mean, they should get at least $100,000 each. I mean, their lives were in danger, especially the people sitting next to that hole in the sky. I guess we can call it a breeze, or maybe a refresher. I don't know, but holy freaking crap! I mean, come on, this is craziness. These people are traumatized. These people will probably never fly again, a lot of them. I mean, can you imagine what they went through? And they offered them $1,500 to compensate them for expenses? This is going to turn into some big story. We're going to keep track of it for you right here on Zach's Travel, so be sure and hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be like, I'm sure there's going to be lawsuits. I cannot believe Alaska Airlines' audacity to offer their passengers that went through such a traumatic experience so little. Crazy. Let's talk about flight cancellations. The winter is here. Winter weather's here. And we got snow. We got strong winds. It's crazy everywhere pretty much here in the U.S. And so there's been 1,900 flights canceled already today. And a lot of that is coming from the Boeing 737 MAXs being disrupted, grounded. Let's just say we don't trust Boeing much anymore. They've had some crazy problems the last few years. Crashes, and now this door flying off. I don't know how they're going to recover from this. They're going to have to do a lot to build trust. But if you're flying during the winter weather, you know there's snow, you know there's strong winds, you know there's rain, all the crazy stuff. Holidays too. You always want to book direct. Even if you have to leave early in the morning, or you have to take an airline you don't like, or fly direct. Lose the connections. That will make sure that you get there, or at least more sure. And for example, if you need to get there at 5 p.m., go a day early or go on the early morning flight to ensure after delays and problems, you still get there on time, especially if it's for business or something really important. That's what I would recommend. That's my advice after flying through a lot of this and having cancellations on me and even flights terminated like last year with Southwest. I've got videos on all that, of course, here on the channel. Let's talk about Universal. We love Universal. We go there every year. We love the Harry Potter stuff. We love just walking around. We love City Walk, Big Fire, the Mexican restaurant there, Antonio's. And then we all are Angejitos. And then we also love, like E.T., Fast and Furious, all the, Jurassic Park stuff. So we decided to do a big family vacation this year for Christmas. Everybody, mom and dad, all the brothers, sisters, kids, huge deal, right? Big planning, lots of stuff. Amazing travel agent that helps me with all my travel, and love her. I'll put her info down below. But oh my goodness, we decided to stay in Cabana Bay against all my instincts, because we normally stay on properties on the river with the boat access, and they're just nicer properties. We've never had an issue at all. I don't even know where to begin. You are going to be shocked by this story. I think your mind is going to be blown. We arrived at Cabana Bay, and our rooms were wrong. They had selected the wrong rooms, and instead of helping us and fixing us, they moved us to the right room, one of the right rooms, and downgraded us to 2 regular rooms and charged me $2,000 for the pleasure of fixing my problem. We're still working out all the details on that, but we were like, okay, we just, it's Christmas vacation. Let's just get into the right rooms. The kids need to be in their rooms, stuff like that. Then the problems persisted. We went a night without hot water. We called maintenance. We're like, we're going to the park today. We're paying a lot of money. We need hot water when we get back. Got back, no hot water. 2 nights without hot water. I mean, that's like worse than Motel 6. Like, it's unacceptable. And then the curtains wouldn't close, so the sun just came in the morning, the first night. They did fix that, thankfully. Then, and one of the bedrooms, it was soaking wet on the floor. The bed frame was rusted. It had been there a while. It smelled of mildew and mold. My brother is a licensed mold remediation company and person certified, and he was like, there's definitely black mold under there. We informed them of this. And then, to top it off, every night they would drag these metal trash cans at like 2 a.m. right by our window and wake us up. And so, after, there's always some issues. You call, we thought we were good. When we got back from the park that night and then nothing was fixed, we went down to the desk like you would do. It's a long walk through a large resort like that. And we thought, we'll ask for a manager, talk to 3 managers, and wow. You would be utterly shocked the way they handled this. You would think, right, like it's Christmas and we paid a lot of money, and they'd be like, we're so sorry. We're going to fix this. We're going to get you in another room. Or we're going to do this. We're going to do that. But instead, they asked us to move out on Christmas Day by 11 a.m., be out of the room, and not have a room until 4 p.m. And they were going to downgrade to a regular room, from a 2-bedroom suite with a living room to a regular room. So they told, all 3 managers told us to our face that the reason is that is an expensive room and they need to book it for another family. Even though we've told them there's mold, there's no hot water, the people are scraping them. They don't care. They told us right to our face that they just want to make money off the room. And they asked us as a family with kids to come out of our room on Christmas Day for 5 hours, to get up and pack everything up and be out of the room at 11 a.m. and just store our stuff all the way back at the lobby. Like, it's a long haul to haul all your stuff up, and then to haul it all the way back to a regular room at 4 p.m. on Christmas Day. So we opted to just stay in the room because we're like, we're not doing that. And I'm pissed at this point. I mean, pissed. You would be too, right? And so on Christmas Day, they had 2 maintenance guys come into our room to fix the hot water. Because I was like, we have to have hot water. Fix it now. And they still didn't come that night. It was the next day at like 2 p.m. They come in while we're having Christmas with the kids and disrupt our Christmas Day to have hot water. And you know what they did after all of this? They said, we'll give you a night free. We'll give you a night free. So I am just here to tell you right now, letters are going out to CEOs, to everybody who will listen. I am pissed. But I wanted to warn you guys that not to stay here. Not to ever darken the doors of Cabana Bay. It is a freaking nightmare from the top down. Our rooms were actually, our regular standard rooms were actually pretty decent. Our shower door was broken, but otherwise they were pretty large and clean. But all this stuff with the suite and getting there, and my parents having to sit there for like 5 hours without a room. They just had to sit in the lobby for 5 hours because the rooms were all messed up and I had to get there. I wasn't there yet. So I had to fly in, go right to the airport, take an hour. Oh, and on top of that, they never could get our credit card on file, so our room keys wouldn't work in the parks. Never had that happen at any other hotel. I've stayed at Sapphire twice and Royal Pacific, Hard Rock. It's never been an issue. But here we go. 5 days, 3 days in the park, 5 days, 5 nights. And we were just like, we're never doing this again. We'll come to Universal. We love Universal. But we'll either stay in a hotel with the boat access, Sapphire, Royal Pacific, Hard Rock, Portofino, or we will do an Airbnb and just do it that way. I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous. All right, that was a little long-winded, but I needed to tell you that story. I thought you'd find it kind of fascinating. I think you'll be like, oh my goodness, it's crazy. I mean, ba-da-da. So last but not least, winter hacks. I mean, everyone's trying to escape the cold, and I've got good news for you. During January to March, you can get some great deals at cruises, theme parks, and even Europe. If you're trying to get overseas, across the pond, you can find some great deals, and the crowds will be low, and there'll be huge discounts, and you can get away from the cold for a week or so and just feel that warm sunshine, get a little break. So Universal, again, has some crazy great deals at this time. The crowds are usually really low. It's their downtime. Cruises right now in the Caribbean or even the Med and places like that are discounted because it's a little cooler. It's not as warm. You might have trouble, kids are out are in school, so they're not there. Just discounted. And even Europe, like UK, places like that are going to be cheaper flights, cheaper hotels, because it's just lower crowds during the cold season. Now, UK, you won't be escaping the cold. It will be cold there. But if you're trying to escape the cold and go south, Cancun, Mexico resorts have some great deals as well. You can get really cheap flights down there. So I hope that helps you. I do a lot of luxury travel budget options on this channel, so I just like to help you out with that. And if you are flying and you want to go, like some airline tips and stuff, I have videos on that as well. I hope this helps you out. I hope you have a blessed day. It's so great to see your beautiful faces, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.